101.3 MYFM, broadcasting live from the heart of it all. It's the season of giving thanks, and right now, Matt McGoldrick of McGoldrick Property Services, LLC, has come up with a fantastic way to say thank you to people making a difference in the community. Matt, first of all, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, Chris, and thank you for having us back. Really appreciate it.
Always appreciate you coming on here and talking about the incredible work that you're doing. Now, when you were down in Kentucky, you were offered a challenge coin from a gentleman that, it was from a veteran, but you yourself didn't serve, but he gave it to you for a very unique reason. So let's talk about this challenge coin and how it changed your perspective on life in a way.
Absolutely. So how did the idea come to fruition? It sparked from that coin. When I was in Kentucky, I had seen a man. He was working at the Equipment Expo. It was an event that we just recently attended, as you mentioned, and I noticed he was a Vietnam veteran. He had a cap on. I always thank a veteran when I see some type of indicator. I was raised with respect, kindness, appreciation, and the like. This makes me more detail-oriented in life. People sacrifice daily, and we should recognize the righteous efforts of many. So, seeing this gentleman's cap, I shook his hand and thanked him. I thanked him not just for his past service to the country, but also for his dedication to the future. I explained to him that my wife and I were blessed with two beautiful children. I explained to him that they mean the world to us. The world that I love and have come accustomed to was ultimately created off the backs of selfless men and women. I asked him for his first name and told him I would keep him in my prayers. He said thank you, with the utmost sincere look upon his face. When we began talking about different servicemen from my family lineage, he became excited. Being so well versed in the military culture, the gentleman asked me, "Did you yourself serve?" I stated, no. He had reached deep into his pocket and pulled out a beautiful challenge coin. He said, "I'd like to bestow upon you a high honor by giving you this coin. You embody a person who does understand what it means to be patriotic, selfless, and that's something." I was instantly elated. I had this cool, tangible item in my hand from an American hero, and I said to myself, wow, one token, one small symbol. What a meaning that comes from something so small. Then the idea hit me. Earlier in the week, I was talking to Jesse Cole, the owner of the Savannah Bananas. And I know Tom from the radio station is a big fan.
He's got his books.
And I'll tell you, he is somebody to revel. Jesse Cole is a guy out here who is a pioneer. It's infectious, the energy that he brings. The confidence that he puts into people through the acceptance of failure is powerful. It's okay to fail, guys, but you have to try. Jesse Cole's famous quote is, "Swing hard in case you hit it." A piece of advice that he received from his father, and that now applies for him in baseball and in life. So the philosophy encouraged taking bold risks with fear of failure and emphasizing that even a miss could lead to a great outcome if you're committed and swing with everything you have. Now, what are our challenge coins? A challenge coin is a small, custom-made medallion or token bearing an organization's insignia, emblem, or motto. It's carried by members to signify a membership, an achievement, or camaraderie. Originally, it's a military tradition, but the practice has expanded over the years to include first responders, law enforcement, corporate teams, and other groups. So I spent hours searching the internet, looking to see, has a community challenge coin been made? Because you can order custom challenge coins. So after doing a tremendous amount of research, I realized, hey, this is a cool, unique idea. So while our challenge coins meet the standard definition of a challenge coin, but they're specifically designed for the members of the communities we serve.
Yeah.
So it's a locally based initiative. We want to reward people for being integral parts of the community. If you're out radiating positivity, it may earn you a coin. If you're out aiding a disabled neighbor with yard work, it may earn you a coin. If you're a volunteer at a local event, maybe you earn a coin. If you're picking up trash in town on the annual trash collection day, you may earn a coin, et cetera, et cetera. So what's special about these coins? Why 5? Well, we chose 5 because we wanted more than one. This way, people have a set to work towards. This way, for example, for people like myself that have a lot of gusto and good energy and wanting to really put that out there, I'm involved with a number of events and great causes throughout the years. So I thought with multiple designs that we could kind of keep the magic alive for the person who garners a coin, because then they kind of have a mission to work towards the full set.
Yeah.
Each coin has a powerful meaning and statement laser engraved on them. So with that, we felt as though, hey, we're going to put inspiration out there because these people are inspiring us. They are the inspiration.
Yeah.
They are the people that are out there taking their own time to do something that means more than just what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
So that's powerful.
Yeah, and that's the story of these coins, and
Yeah.
they're going to be out there in the community all over the place because you're all over the place.
Thanks, appreciate that.
You're always doing stuff in a multitude of different areas. But the coin that he brought here today, it's a, what do we call this, a demo coin in a way?
Yes, yeah. So I call it prototype number 1.
Yeah. And it says on here, a quote from Aristotle, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. And that is the message inscribed on the back of this prototype coin. The idea of these coins is wonderful because there are so many people that go unnoticed day in and day out for all the incredible work that they're doing in the community. And they're not doing it to get noticed. But, sometimes it's nice to be provided with a little boost that says, hey, we see you. We appreciate what you're doing. So this is an incredible initiative. When is this expected to start, Matt?
So right now we are finalizing the coins. I'm very lucky to have a gentleman at Itastic Creations helping me put together these coins. He is a true visionary. He actually helped me really come up with the idea of getting the different quotes on there because he said to me, well, why don't we go ahead and make multiple copies of this coin because you have so many cool quotes that you're pulling from and you're trying to decide. And so, we kind of went back and forth and he said, I can make you as many as you want, my friend.
There you go.
And so, that's what you want to hear from a creator. But he's very customer oriented and we truly appreciate people like that. And to segue off of you mentioning that one quote there, I figure, share the other quotes.
Yeah.
And another one that means so much to me is one that says, you must be the change that you wish to see in the world. And I'll tell you, Mahatma Gandhi is one of the most inspirational humans to have ever been on this planet. I don't even know if I'd want to bestow the average term of human upon him because he just embodied something so special that we all could take notes from his playbook, which is be kind, be understanding, take a minute and reflect. I think a lot of people forget that life can be very simple, and with that simplicity can come such power. So, that was one of the inspirations on picking that quote. And, of course, that Aristotle quote, man, it's something that just resonated with me immediately when I heard it in history back in, I think it was freshman year at St. John's.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, this man's wise. And, of course, as a philosopher, that's what they do. They put out these great inspirational things that we hold on to and we say, wow. So what we repeatedly do, excellence then is not an act but a habit. Even if every day hasn't been perfect for you now, project the excellence. Be great. That will transpire and create a ripple effect. It will become who you are. You have to believe in the words and things that are in your mind and put those out there. A lot of people sit very stagnant, and that's very frustrating because we're all capable of providing so much to this world.
Yeah.
And so that leads me to my next quote. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And that's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., guys. He is somebody that I've always said to myself, wow, what an exemplary person.
Yeah.
A person who knew how to protest. A person that we could all look to in these current times where everybody is upset. Everybody's trying to make a difference. There is a way to go about it. There is a classiness that needs to be kept. there is a certain social order that we must protect to keep civility. And I think a lot of what's happening today is that community is being left behind by too many. And guys, there are so many people breathing the air in these towns and cities. Let's take that power and turn it into positivity.
There we go.
You know, and I'll tell you, that shifts me into my next guy, Walt Disney. What a visionary in life. Obviously, having kids, big part of my life. But I'm a big kid, so Disney has always resonated with me until this point, and it will for the rest of my life. But Walt said one day, the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. We need to stop complaining and stop saying, I wish this was better. Make it better.
Yeah.
Be the catalyst. Be the spark. Get this fire going. Throw oxygen on it, guys. We are incredible. So don't limit yourself. Be something. Be somebody. Make a difference for people. And that leads me to my last quote. Walt Whitman, a true American poet, author, an incredible man with words. But keep your face always towards the sunshine, and the shadows will fall behind you. I think that resonates more than anything in this world right now. There are so many shadows cast upon us by the media, neighbors, anybody, to where you feel like you're in a dark spot. Turn towards the light. Find the positivity. Find the kindness. Find what can change your energy to allow you to be what you're meant to be, which is incredible. Yeah. Because people are incredible. Yeah. Look at so many people, what they've done, you know?
Well, look at what you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
These challenge coins are just the tipping off point of what you do over at McGoldrick. Not only are you award-winning in your service, but you're also award-winning in our hearts for what you do in the community. These challenge coins are exceptional. They should be ready to go for the new year, right?
Yes.
So hopefully if you're out in the community and you receive one of these challenge coins, congrats. That means you were doing something special for the community. So, Matt, thank you for bringing these by. Yeah. And really quickly, before I let you go, you, of course, are involved with a lot going on in Douglas.
Sure.
A fantastic town in our listening area. And there's something coming up on the 29th in Douglas. What do you got going on there?
Oh, man. So it's so exciting. Every year, the Common is alive throughout all the seasons. But Christmas is a special time. Especially this year, because I'll tell you, we have Santa Claus arriving on a fire truck at 5:15 p.m. on November 29th, and he is the most authentic Santa I've ever seen.
It's the real Santa, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's coming, yeah. And so there's going to be photo ops. There's going to be the gazebo Christmas tree lighting at 5:45. From 6 to 7, there's going to be a very merry Dickens carolers. There will be some refreshments. And, we're just always grateful to be part of that because the community really comes alive when you have different events that kind of spark upon the common. And so many of these towns and cities are lucky to have commons. Some of them not so much because it's just not part of what they have. But for us, for Douglas, this common means everything. So we're really, really grateful for all the volunteers who make it happen and all the businesses like Unibank, Burgess Electric, and et cetera, who always constantly sponsor these events, And before I go, I did want to mention one more thing if I could.
Yeah.
So just to go back to the Community Challenge Coin, I know I've said a million things about it, and I have a lot more to say. But we will be giving out a handwritten thank you note, which is very important to me that each one will be different, be customized to each individual. There will also be a $5 gift card that comes with it, just a little something to say thank you. But it does create an echo effect. I believe the more people who shine the positive light on the effort, the more good we will see. People have always been driven by incentives. That's just facts and history. This is just but one idea of many that can create the wave of good. And just like MYFM does, we want to show appreciation in the community. So this partnership, us coming together by us winning the Quest for the Best awards, what an incredible accident, We're both breathing the excellence that we talked about in the quotes before. But I'll tell you, the first token I really got before this Veterans coin that really had a lot of weight is this MyFM Quest for the Best one that I'm wearing around my neck.
Yeah.
So it's got weight. It's tangible. It's here. We're proud of it. We continue to wear it everywhere we go. and we really appreciate the love and support that this station's given to the community too.
Well, we're happy that you guys were big winners in the quest, and we're also happy to see you out there in the community doing so much good work. Matt, we can't thank you enough for all that you've done, all that you're going to continue to do in 2026, and I look forward to having you back soon.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And when I do come back, I'll tell you all what it means when you collect all 5 and what that ultimately is going to lead to. So there is more to come from this. It's got a lot more excitement, and we look forward to sharing it with our friends at MYFM.
There we go. Matt, thank you so much for stopping by. We're going to get back to it here on 101.3 MyFM.